the opposition veteran Dr. Kizza Besigye has called off a strike, what he termed as the hunger strike, not to eat until subjected to the civilian court, and of course being recommended by his doctors to resume eating because he will develop some complications if he doesn't get food, because food is medicine. So he has called off the strike. But away from calling off the strike, I've seen the leaders, the leaders of NUP, they were arrested, what with some time to be abducted, and later on, some were released or dumped according to the NUP. Nyanzi was dumped near his home, and of course, even the electoral management committee of NUP, the team was freed because they got what they wanted maybe from them, and they were asking because these people speaking by themselves, they said no, and they were subjecting us what we are planning, how did we pick the candidate of NUP in Kawempe, and so on and so forth. But that's events of the week. There are so many events that happened the week, and the raiding of the NUP offices, whereby the police has issued a number of statements. One was conducting the search, how they conducted the search, and why they were conducting the search. They said they are gathering evidence against the case that they are building. That they are building a case and they are picking evidence on that case. But surprisingly, Besigye's arrest, we saw a number of activities taking shape. One of the rants coming from Winnie Byanyima, the wife of Dr. Kizza Besigye. Winnie Byanyima, there is a strong, or let me call it a cold war going on X platform, whereby General Muhoozi responded to Winnie Byanyima. You know, Winnie Byanyima said, they asked her about the relationship, how was the relationship between her and Museveni. She said, Winnie Byanyima said, it was a normal relationship with President Museveni. It had some challenges and I left it, but it is not relevant to the political discussion. The relationship the relationship she had with President Museveni, that's different conversation outside the politics and what's happening between Dr. Besigye and President Museveni. And this is where General Muhoozi responded Winnie Byanyima that there was nothing normal about your relationship with my father. You found a happy home and tried to wreck it. You are a disaster, in a capital letter, disaster of a woman. You didn't leave. Mzee kicked you out of the house in December 1986, dragged you to the car while you were crying and sent you to your parents. Serious war. Serious war. Serious war. Serious one. Muhoozi goes on to tweet about now we on NUP and the Besigye saga with the MK. Muhoozi says this is illegal. This assembling and parading of these foot soldiers is illegal. Let them do it again and we will see who survives. This is MK. Goes ahead even to reply Bobi. Bobi say, whatever happens to me, Museveni and his son are responsible. From yesterday, our home is being patrolled by strange men in civilian clothes who appear to be armed. We have information that they are after my life. I was threatened by Museveni's son a few days ago. They have gone ahead to trail and abduct many of our comrades, including part of my security team. Right now, they are raiding our party headquarters. We expect anything from the cowardly regime, but we are not intimidated. This is Bobi Wine. And Muhoozi replied that, stop talking about Mzee. You baboon, I'm responsible and you haven't felt me yet. Things are getting better. Things are getting out of hands. Things are getting out of hands. JNMK goes ahead to tweet that Winnie should fuck. This tweet says, number one, I'm going to utterly crush Kabobi's balls. I entered Kabobi's office the other day only to find weed and condoms. The guy is an idiot. Now I'm going to his home. If anyone tries to fight, we will kill. If he is a man, let him die in his wife's knickers. If Kabobi even thinks of causing any chaos in Uganda, I will personally put a bullet in his baboon head. If he even thinks about it. Thanks to Nupa and Kabobi, we will castrate Besigye before we hang him. General MK says, by the way, I may bring Besigye back to General Court Martial. It depends on how Besigye behaves, especially his extremely stupid ex-wife, Winnie. If she even utters the name of my father or mother, Besigye will be back in General Court Martial. This is JNMK. And when you look at the statement, which the words which Semjo said yesterday, no, on Friday, Semjo said that the government is trying every possible thing to bring Besigye back to court martial. They are rushing all the laws, all the procedures of bringing the law in parliament. All the procedures of bringing the amendments, they are pushing them. This is rushing. The caucuses are sitting, speedy as such, to find that this UPDF Act should be passed as soon as possible. Some Uganda speaking to media also revealed that, you see, Parliament was supposed to sit on Wednesday last week, but it was suspended because by Tuesday, the Speaker adjourned the House to Wednesday. But when it was Wednesday and the middle in the afternoon, the House was suspended there and then. The House was postponed, actually it was, but it was postponed to Thursday. Secondly, revealed that this, the suspension of the House, the postponement of the House, it was because the Speaker was meeting the President to see how best can they bring and do amendments in the UPDF Act. Now, some goes ahead to say the UPDF Act will be tabled in Parliament on Tuesday. And when you see, I was speaking to the Attorney General, they are doing the amendments according, the Attorney General is telling me they are doing the amendments according to how the Supreme Court ordered. Professionalism in the court martial, a gap or an opportunity to appeal in the civilian court. So all those, they are being brought in the amendments. I'll put a poll on our YouTube, and you can share with me. I just want to get your opinion. to get your opinion on how do you think if should your MP, the poll is that should your MP support the UPDF Act amendments to allow civilians to be tried in court martial? So you can say yes, I support the amendment for civilians to be tried in court martial, and two, there is a no. So far 200 people, 250 people have so far voted. You can also go and make your poll. You can see your opinions, how you think of this. But according to Alex, some people like Alex says that it depends on which kind of case one is accused of. And Masereka says let them do what they want. Uganda is their garden. And Abubakar says imagine there are people who say yes. And guess what? This is Bridget. And guess what? Museveni is going to win because of the greedy MPs of NRM. So these are the opinions that you're giving me on YouTube, and just go and give us your thoughts on that poll. What do you think of the UPDF Amendment Act that are ready to be tabled Parliament this coming week of Tuesday? The rants, of course, you can also share with us your opinion on the rants or the comments or the posts of CDF. And let's hear your thoughts of what you think of these opinions. Yeah. And of course, many of you, and when you go on that, I always received your comments that why are you on these streets? Telling me why should they go to these streets, but these streets they're on the official account. To the president, that is General Yoweri Museveni, has always defended these streets on the Twitter on this account, saying some people, if someone finds passion in tweeting, let him tweet, and he has even apologized on behalf of this Twitter handle. So we should treat these opinions, these tweets opinions like how they are. And for us as media, we are non-partisan. We are just amplifying the voices of everyone. So let us hear your thoughts and your opinions in our comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.